baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, Boog, the only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, getting the nod in this one, number 41. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Gets it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. So up next, Roy Ramirez. 1 down, base is empty. That one to first, and that chance handled. Howard takes it to the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Here's the rookie right fielder. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Kicks and deals. And there's the strike. Two outs, base is empty. And he shatters his bat on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Tigers nothing. Orioles coming up. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the mound in this one, number 45.
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Bottom of the first. And into the box for Baltimore, number 6. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
The throw to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the...
And he beats it. He's safe.
That is good. The second baseman, number 9.
And now the rookie second baseman kicks and fires.
0-2. 2-1.
Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's Nunez. And misses inside. And the 3-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Nunez will take his base.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Now at the plate, Howard. And a count 1-2. First and second, 2 down. Here in Game 5. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. No score. And we're back. New inning getting started at the plate. Number 33. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that's a little bit high. 3-1 now. Siggy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Second inning here, no score.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Missed with a changeup. 2-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Sets him down on strikes. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the second. And now number 16. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Way out front for strike 2. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
And another ball. One out, bases empty. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And the pitch. Ripped on a line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Orioles held in check there. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Baltimore. Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. And now, Norris leads. Here's a 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Diaz now at the plate. And here it comes. Puts it in the air out towards left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Just off the inside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one fouled off. On the ground, 2-ball. And that one handled. Beats to second. Out there. Back to first. And that is a double play.
The 3-6 run double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Nomo up now for the Tigers, and the righty deals.
Ball 3.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Roy Ramirez. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Throw to first. No mo. Back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner takes off. Lifted in the air. Right field. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. And into the box for Baltimore. Chase Hurley. Pitch misses. And a count 2-1. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
3-2 now. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder. And another ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a 2-1 on the way.
Hey!
The Tigers leading by a run. We're here in Game 5 of this American League Division Series. Big stack center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. 2 down.
Now batting, number 9.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Singing Game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
The Orioles trailing by a run here in this decisive Game 5. Next pitch is outside. Big swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
In the dirt, runner holds, and it's a full count. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
They call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can hit. Took the ball right to the baseball, cut it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there'd be no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
Man at second here with 2 away. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Nunez. on the ground. Wow, nice play. To his knee, the throw.
He did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
The next to hit for the Orioles. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. All even now at 1-1. The pivotal Game 5 of the division series. Digging in, number 25. And a pitch. That one fouled off. Righty delivers. Slow roller to first. Howard. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's the power hitting catcher. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Number 17.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Down the third baseman. The pitch. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Left field, Nunez moving under this one. Brings it in.
Now batting, number 12.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. And a pitch.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Dunks one into left.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So 2 on with 2 away. And next up for the Tigers, Norris Lee. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's ball 2.
The 2-1. High fly ball out to left field. Nunez sizes this one up. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. And welcome back to the
Leading
ball game.
off,
John
the
Chauby and
Orioles,
Chris Singleton with
the
you.
captain,
And leading off the bottom of the fourth,
16.
number 16. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just missed.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Now here's the Orioles DH. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now it's the right fielder. Left-hand hitter waits. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a foul ball. Bounce to third. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So they go quietly there. We played 4. All tied 1-1. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Diaz.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one finds the corner. 1 and 2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's the shortstop. And the right-hander's 3-1. And that one is lifted in the air on the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now back, number 13.
Nomo up now for the Tigers. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Left-hand batter waits. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. That's down and in. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Roy Ramirez waiting to hit for Detroit. Man at second. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Now it rolls down into the corner. The run scores from second. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down. And up next for Detroit, Roy Ramirez. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Billy. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. At the belt and fires. Just off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Tigers grab 1 on this RBI double. And the home team down a run. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Chase Curley. Pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch.
Ball, right there.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter. And it's strike 2.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
Makes the sliding stop. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Eddie Martinez. And it is 2-1. The Orioles down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off left side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next offering is downstairs.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And our score remains 2-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the catcher, number 33. Foul ball there. The pitch. And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the third baseman. And a 1-1. There goes the runner. Bounce to the right side. Sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now back, number 12.
Next is the Tigers DH.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline.
He beat it. Safe.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Number 41 won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Simon comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Man at first with one gone. And now the first baseman, Norris Lee. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now the left fielder, Diaz. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
2-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. One out. Runners at first and second. Hit on the ground, might be two. On a second, they get one, and that's two. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth inning, and the batter now, number 9. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that drops in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And another ball.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Balls it in, and there's one away.
Now number 47.
Now here is Nunez. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Here's some real power at the plate. Howard. And another ball.
1 strike.
Fouled off. 2-2. The Orioles down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. And the right-hander deals.
I got 3-2.
Number 16 to bat next. The kick, the 3-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drifts towards it. And a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Now the Orioles catcher. Two outs. And he swings through that one. Action in the pen down there. Number 35 getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Simon, the lefty, warming up as well. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires the first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. One left for the Orioles, and they still trail it here 3-1. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 7th. There's the shortstop at the plate. Number 19. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away. That one locked him up.
So the lineup flips over, and next to hit for Detroit, Nomo. Pitch is in there. 2-2 now. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of Game 5. Lined into right. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next is the Tigers. The second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Roy Ramirez up now for the Tigers. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the right fielder. And a foul ball. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Howard makes the catch. And that'll do it. Tigers lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 34.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Back back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
The 1-1. And another ball.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Orioles trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And next for the Orioles, Chase Hurley. 2 outs. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Payoff pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Orioles held in check there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, number 35.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's the Detroit catcher.
The catcher, number 33.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And a 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Sizing this one up. 1 down. Down the third baseman.
Number 17.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And now the count is even.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Play is made, 2 out.
Now number 12.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Under it, corrals it, and that is that. Tigers fail to make any noise, and the score stays 3-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Simon.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup, and now the center fielder.
The center fielder, number 6.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Eddie Martinez digs in now. Next pitch is downstairs. And a swing and a miss there. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And Martinez is out.
Now batting, number 9.
Here's the second baseman. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And he swings over the top there.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That to right should have this one. Brings it in for the third out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. The fifth and final game moves to the ninth. It's the Tigers 3 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Norris Lee. Right-handed reliever. And the 2-1 hammered but foul. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Very high with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Nunez makes the grab for the second out. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the Orioles 1. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, number 40.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Leading off.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Nunez.
No left field.
And here we are, ninth inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention a little bit.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. So he gets on base, an elimination game, one at a time, right?
And all of a sudden, the pressure moves to the other team. They came into this one feeling pretty good, but now that he's on, changes things a little bit.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Howard. Tying run at the plate. That one missing inside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And it's filled up.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The tying run at the plate. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. In the air to left down the line. Squeezes it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now the Orioles catcher. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And the count 1-2. In the dirt. In there. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason. But even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
Nunez over at second, one down. Just missing there. And that's ball 3.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Man at second. And ball 4 to a ball.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And next is the designated hitter.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And he can't make the play. Steps on the bag for one. Over to first and safe.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Orioles down to their final out. Number 46 will hit next. This could end it. And that one is in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ground ball left side. Number one save.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Two outs, bases full. Chase Hurley getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. Has this one sized up. And that is going to do it, as the Tigers are through to the American League Championship Series.
Well, a really solid division series win. They can move on to the next round and I think relax a little bit more. Congratulations. Get ready for the ALCS.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They led 7 runners on base. For the Orioles, 1 run,